This is Unit 4, Chapter 7 in the Algebra 1 textbook. We're going to do numbers 13 and 14. For these, we're going to be solving by elimination because that's what the directions in the textbook said. Okay, so number 13, 6x plus 7y equals 5, 4x minus 2y equals negative 10. All right, I want to add these two together. I cannot right now. They are not set up to be done in that manner so that they will actually cancel out a factor. In other words, the x's and the y's will not cancel here. So I have two choices. I can either cancel an x or I can cancel a y. Canceling out the x's would be okay. You can multiply by a, say, 4 on the top and a negative 6 on the bottom. Okay, you can actually do it a little bit smaller, but that would be one way of doing it. I'm actually going to show this by canceling the y's. So I'm going to multiply the top one here by a 2. I'm going to multiply the bottom one by a 7. Notice I'm not multiplying by a negative because I already have one positive and one negative, which is what you need. When I do so, this is going to give me 12x plus 14y is equal to 10. So make sure you make sure that you remember to multiply everything, 6, the 7, and the 5 to get the 12, the 14, and the 10. All right, second one, same idea. When I do so, this is going to be 28x minus 14y. Notice they're both 14s, one positive, one negative. That was the purpose of doing this. If that didn't work, well then we'd be doing something wrong. All right, add these two together. I'm going to get 40. X here is equal to negative 60. Okay, when I add together my negative 70 and my 10. Okay, so from here now I'm going to divide by my 40. So when I divide by my 40, I'm going to get x is equal to negative 1.5. So I'll take that as a decimal since it comes out as a nice decimal. X equals 1.5. I now need to find my y. I can plug it into either one of the original ones. It doesn't really matter. I'll just use the first one just because it has the negatives. So this is going to be 6 times y. My x is now the negative 1.5. And then plus 7y is equal to 5. So 6 times by negative 1.5 is going to give me a negative 9. Plus 7y is equal to 5. Now solve for that y. So you add your 9 to both sides. 7y is equal to 14. Divide by 7, and you end up with y is equal to 2. So my answer here is negative 1.5, comma 2. That's the solution to that system. Next one, number 14. Negative 7x plus 2y equals negative 5. 10x minus 2y equals 6. So again, I'm always looking to see which ones can I eliminate. And what's nice about this one is it's set up for us. We already have the y set up as a positive and negative 2, which means they're the same number, one positive, one negative. So when I add together here, I get a 3x. The y's go away. So 3x is equal to 1. Negative 5 plus 6. Divide by your 3, and you get x is equal to 1/3. So it's a nice start. Unfortunately, though, we get a fraction. Okay? So if x is equal to 1/3, we're going to take that and plug it in. Again, it doesn't matter which one you plug it in. I'll just choose the first one. So this is going to be negative 7 times by 1/3 plus 2y is equal to negative 5. So we have a fraction in there. This is negative 7 times, again, the top. Remember, this is negative 7 over 1. So negative 7/3 plus 2y equals negative 5. I'm glad I have this one because you can see what's going to happen with a fraction. We don't like those fractions. We always have said we're going to get rid of the fraction. This 3 is what's making it a making it a fraction right now. So what I'm going to do is the opposite. It's negative 7 divided by 3, so I'm going to multiply by 3 everywhere. That's 3 times by the negative 7/3, which is just negative 7. 3 times by the 2y, which is going to be 6y. And then also the negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. Add that 7. You get 6y is equal to a negative 8. Divide by your 6. So you get y is equal to a negative 4/3 when you reduce the 8 over the 6. So the answer for this one is 1/3, negative 4/3.